Hi folks, this is Jay. I just want to talk to you about evolution and chance. I just want to say that the evolutionists don't want you to think about this topic, because if you do think about this topic, you'll abandon evolution within minutes. And the atheist community will do everything they can to ridicule this video or any other video that I make against evolution, because they have to have evolution in order to suppress Christianity. So here we go about chance. The evolutionists say that evolution is not rooted in chance, it's not based in chance. And Ernest Mayr, who was an authority in evolution, he's recently died, talks about there is chance within the mutation, but in the actual mechanism of natural selection, there is some chance, but it is a mechanism that brings order to the chance. But there's a tactical massive blunder there, and this is a great thinker, so I say it with great respect. I admire this guy even though he's dead, and I'm using him as an example because we'll get an army of these people who follow Dawkins and an army of atheists who will react to this video. So I'm using the best, greatest scholar in evolution that has been around in modern times. Okay, so if they attack me, they're attacking the best of the best thinker in the subject that has been for a long time. And he said that there is chance within the mutation, within the actual mechanism of natural selection. There is some chance because, for example, you could have an earthquake and that kill animals. That was a chance occurrence. But the mechanism does, natural selection does bring order to the process. Not his words, my words there, but that's what he was basically getting at. But I think there's a tactical mistake, because there's a three-tier issue of chance there. There's where did the mechanism of natural selection come from? How did nature work out what biology needed? And how did biology work out how it needed to fit in with nature? So where did natural selection come from? How can chance produce natural selection? How can chaos produce a mechanism that orders things? We have the Big Bang, or whatever happened came with chance. So how did chance produce a mechanism that brought order? So you've got chance outside the mechanism, then you've got chance inside the mechanism. You have the variability of nature in terms of catastrophes and things like that. How does nature, with its catastrophes and things like that, how does that chance, say a catastrophic happening, fit in with a mechanism that supposedly brings order, when it could have been and could be that chance happenings within nature could disturb this ordered process? So it seems to me that there is some order generally being imposed that is not completely chance. But where did that order come from? But then the issue of mutation. If I throw dices up in the air, 6 dices with 6-digit numbers on them, or however many numbers on them, and they all fall down and they're all different, and then someone else puts them in order in a kind of structure, how can that be a mechanism that actually builds anything? For example, say I'm natural selection. I'm the process that orders everything. And I've got an issue that I have workmates come, and sometimes they walk past on the builder's yard. We're building a ship, and sometimes they can do things where they walk past and hit me with a piece of wood by accident. So I could get knocked out, but somehow, amazingly, as natural selection, I'm not knocked out by these great events going on around me, by these people walking past me with their wood and hammers and things. I'm not getting knocked over, whatever. Miraculously, I'm still standing. Okay? But then, we're building this ship, and we're told that all the materials are just going to come by chance. So someone sends us, by chance, some wood, and someone sends us some rubber, but they're not all the materials that we need to build a ship. Many of the materials, like we're given 10 cars, and somebody gives us a tank, and somebody sends us 6 feet of rubber, and someone sends us a ton of plastic, and all this material comes by chance. And then I look at all that material, but then I've got to build by chance, because as I'm building, there are mutations within the building, and so there's even more variability in the chance. So I've got to put everything together, all the material that came by chance, I've got to put it all together by chance, because within the system there could be mutations that upset the actual ordering that I'm trying to do as a natural selectioner. And how can you build a ship on chance with even some order within it? You say, right, even if you said, right, okay, we're going to build this ship, I'm the natural selection, John, you do the back of the ship, Mark, you do that part of the ship, Andrew, Lisa, you do that part of the ship, but hey, I'll just leave you all to do it the way you want to do it. And they just go off, and there's no plan. There's no plan to what they're doing. It just wouldn't happen. The ship's not going to get built. It's just going to be chaos, because you got all the wrong material. You've got to try and make that. There are chance issues within that, because mutations could happen. The people don't know what they're doing. So even if you've got this mechanism of natural selection, there's so many variables to chance, outside the system and inside the system, that what we're actually seeing is more order and purpose than the actual mechanism is stated. There's actually no chance involved. It's actually an ordered purpose with structure and intelligence guiding the process, and that's the reality of it. And your system is not taking into consideration the actual full intelligence within the biological structures of biological creatures. That there is a plan and a purpose to DNA, and it fits the environment, and it's got ability within it to adapt on a micro level to nature, and it's well planned and well ordered to do that, and there's no chance involved whatsoever. Even over the historical contingent, there is a plan and a purpose to the whole thing, and that is that species continue to integrate with their environments, and human beings are able to prosper and to be fruitful and creative within those environments. And it's an ordered, structured purpose flow of history, ordered, structured purpose flow in biological DNA structure. And this chance mechanism with order in natural selection doesn't make any philosophical or intellectual sense whatsoever. That's my thinking, and it's not my thinking only. There are many people out there, philosophers and scientists and other thinkers, that think the same. It's just not intellectually credible on the issue of chance to think about chance. Even if you think about chance and even if you take Ernest Mayr or any evolutionist today, their concept of evolution, which is natural selection and mutation, and saying that natural selection is not a chance, it brings order to the process. Even if we took it from that level and accepted that's the evolutionist position, and that's what I've done today. I've taken that as a given. Even if we take that, there's so many chance variables in and out of that particular model that it just doesn't work. It's just not intellectually tenable. I'll leave it with you. Thank you.